Hey guys, we are getting ready to head out from Great Bend, Kansas, and it's going to be a very long drive to Pueblo, Colorado. Probably really boring, I'm guessing, just across the flats. And when we get there, hopefully we'll have some time to start doing the exhaust on the Grand Marquis. Overall, super pumped with yesterday's 1420. I mean, we shaved 4 seconds off. I don't know how much better it gets. But for now, we got all the essentials packed for our road trip. Gear bags, tools, oh yeah, and some Nitrous Express. This is by far the most disgusting portion of the drive. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a huge stockyard over there. And over the last half hour, it has just stunk to high heavens. And I'm a guy from Iowa, so it doesn't really even affect me, typically, but my goodness. Oh, you got cup holders and everything.
You'll be ready to get out of here and stretch out into your luxury mobile.
Yeah. This is what I would have been through all week if we had the Nova.
Yeah, that's too bad. It's a little noisier in here. It's comparable to your Nova.
It's identical to my Nova, yeah. Checkpoint number 2. There's real chickens. What? What? What's up, dudes? Mark, 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 mark.
Wait till a rooster attacks you.
I know, sisters.
Huh. Just out in the middle of nowhere. All right, guys, we are really close to Pueblo, Colorado, which is our next stop on the journey. And we're back to like scenic mountain-ish looking. In the background, you probably can't see it, but the mountains are right out there. So definitely good to see the mountains again, knowing that that's where we got to be back at. So we're gonna go ahead and get to James' shop and get this thing on a lift and hopefully cut some exhaust off and redo the exhaust a little bit more free flowing and drop some weight. Oh, it's pretty sketch. Oh yeah, back to normal oil pressure. We made it to Pueblo, guys. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she's eating a little oil, bud. Probably put a quarter or 2 in. We'll get her some We'll get her some Loaf and Jug brand oil up here. She'll be back in business.
Oh yeah, I mean, not bad though. You made it what? 10 passes and
It's not hard to believe it's eating a little bit of oil.
Miles before it needed oil. Yeah.
I had an inkling that's what
What's
it was.
a little bit of maintenance?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna get really uncomfortable now, James. The next drive's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. You guys are gonna have a little more to listen to this time.
You guys might recognize this garage from the Build, Tune, Race YouTube channel. We're gonna build, tune, and race this Grand Marquis.
Ready for some more mods?
Sorry, Race Marquis.
Yeah.
I don't mean to disrespect you, Wally.
Wally.
Sorry, Wally.
We need to get some windows just to write Wally on the side of it. Like
Yeah,
window shop.
yeah, that's fun.
Let people know what's up.
Yeah.
Just keep adding stickers to it too throughout the week.
Yeah. We got any decal guys local that can get us some Wally stickers quick?
Shit.
Man, how about ruined your cherry fender? This is Bernie, the burnout truck. Unfortunately, the world's been shut down, so James hasn't been able to get it out into its natural habitat, but
Soon.
it's a NA deal with zoomies, presumably extremely loud,
Yeah.
with a EFI system on it. That's not a carburetor.
Yep. Decided to do something a little different with the 4150 style and see if the old 4.8 can hang in there for some burnouts. Hopefully, it lasts a little longer than the 622,000 mile.
Is that a shot at? Is that a shot at me? That's a dick comment, dude.
I was just hoping.
That is such a dick comment. I'm still, that's still a little bit of a raw wound for me, but
Sore spot.
do what you got to do, man. Whatever makes you feel better. A little Motion Raceworks column in there.
Yep, 2-step button bracket. And
she is clean, especially that seat, man.
the little aeromotive tank in it with the
I don't know if you
cooler.
guys have seen this video, but if you're building any freaking project, this one's just got a 340 in it, so it's really inexpensive. But like, from a burnout to a drag week
It's so easy.
to a, you literally just bolt this sucker in and you hook up
2 wires.
Yeah, there's no sump, and then if you want to change the filter, I have a video on this exactly, but if you want to change the filter, you just literally unbolt it, and you don't have to have fuel all over your arms. So they come in like 6.5
All the way up to
or 7, 15, 20 gallon,
Yep.
maybe a 10 in there too.
and then 340 to 5 or 10 gallon a minute pump or
Yeah,
whatever.
you can literally fuel anything with the.
And like that's what I was figuring. As it goes up, I can upgrade the pump too. So
Yeah. So you just bolt the new pump right in place
Yep.
of there. Dude, I mean, by the time you add up, like, if you're going to build something and you add up the price, even on a ship box, no offense, you might as well just do that and save yourself 4 or 5 hours of fab and making fittings and stuff, so.
Yep, that's fancy part of this old burn.
It's almost too nice, but you also don't want to spend a bunch of time building stuff.
Yeah, I didn't want
Oh, you got hitch balls on here. What are you going to pull with that thing? Dang, both options.
Got to scrape that against the wall.
Dang, you got to pull something with that while you're doing a burnout. Maybe like get a little trailer. Whip a U-Haul trailer around or something. Guys, I'm kind of known for wearing socks and sandals just because I don't care. These aren't OSHA approved. Oh, James got them too. It's just early. My shoes are actually stuck up in Wally, so that's why I'm wearing them this morning. Back Salty, his turbocharged LS Grudge Race Camaro out, and get to work on the old girl. This dent is getting much bigger. I kind of like Chris Farley Tommy Boy'd it open the other day because I was getting so frustrated with how far the door wouldn't open. It's catching a lot of air. We might need to borrow some duct tape, James.
Oh, we got some.
You got duct tape? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the smell of E85 in the morning. I honestly thought by this point in my life I would start to not hate it, but I hate it more every time I smell it. Just something about it just doesn't, just not good. Just not a big fan. Got a couple of Magnaflow glass pack mufflers. Oh, those are gonna sound terrible. Yeah, I mean it's gonna crackle and pop real bad. Just the worst.
Guaranteed horsepower.
Guaranteed to sound like shit.
Especially on a 4.6.
Oh, son of a monkey's uncle. That's not good. James Tall said that the first time they put Neighbor together without an H-pipe, it was the most horrendous sounding thing he's ever heard. It still doesn't sound great, but they put an H-pipe in it to make it sound better, which we're not willing to do this week, but
Sounds like a lot more work than I'm willing to do. This is gonna be like a 2-hour exhaust.
we only have one drive with it. Well, Andy and I will just put earplugs in.
Up
It'll
through
be
the
fine.
mountains, just gonna be
Oh, I need my shoes out of there.
fantastic.
Come on.
I'm gonna need my shoes.
I'm gonna need my shoes.
Why?
This video is sponsored by Road Tech Oil, 10W30 for $2 a quart.
If you're low on oil, throw Road Tech in it.
Stop at your local open show.
If you can't find anything else, this is great. Our plan today, oh my goodness, look at that radiator, dude. What happened to that thing? That's impressive, it doesn't leak. Wally's had a rough run-in with something up there. Get the bumper supports out of it. Looks like the sway bar could come off of it. We really want it to pull one wheel at some point in its life. Probably won't be this week, if we keep it. Pull the rear bumper off. We're gonna do the exhaust. So we're gonna leave the cats on it. We wanna be, 50 state legal, but we're gonna cut it right here. Oh, Sawsaw.
Saw. Bye-bye
Also
exhaust.
known as a Sawzall. We're gonna cut it right here and then do some turn downs in those mufflers and see what else we can get out for weight. Get the rear bumper support out of it. We don't care if it flops around. My original thoughts are nobody cared about this thing, but then you get underneath it. I don't know if you guys can see this. Somebody put drilled and slotted rotors on this old boy. Maybe somebody cared more than we thought, dude.
Maybe. At one time, this is somebody's pride and joy.
That's a nice mod right there. You Grand Marquis / Crown Vic lovers, one would love to know what the hell these things are. They look like just like lead weights. I don't know if it's like to dampen the vibration. Kind of an interesting little device that I've never seen on a car before. I don't work on a whole lot of factory cars. By the time I get them, they're usually just rollers. I just really like to know what that actually is. Just like a canister. Maybe that's the nitro boosters. Make sure you cut them even side to side. So. That is not a straight cut. I didn't assume it would be. By like your body position and body language, it didn't look like it was ever going to be straight. Try again.
Need a better blade?
Well, there's no coming back now. She's a race car.
No, we're good.
About 1.5 inches. Oh, look at this patch job. Hold on. Wow. It's impressive. I don't know what they would have patched there, but how they were able to weld the rusty pipe is impressive. Whoa. Got it.
Wait, mod.
Oh, that's heavy, dude. That might be the 14.2, just getting rid of the exhaust.
You mean the 13?
Or the 1390. That's the difference right there, baby. Come on.
There you go. We got some lead weights on the front.
Oh, goodness. She's heavy.
That's a fine exhaust right there.
Alright, get her out of there.
Oh boy.
Get it out of there. Nice
And
thing is now we can work on the rear end easier too, so.
stock exhaust removed.
See ya.
There it is. The start of something new.
We really thought there'd be more ground clearance, but like this thing is up against the floor. So I'm thinking, just thinking. It's got cats. It's got 4 cats. It's probably gonna be quiet enough.
What you're gonna gain at that point?
Let's just start it up. What do you think?
That's about as easy as it gets right there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna I'm gonna slip these on real quick. That's like a $20 exhaust right there though.
Yeah.
At that point.
Perfectly easy.
And then we can actually go get lunch or something because we'll have a weight mod.
Some jobs go a little bit easier than what you think.
I mean, let's not overcomplicate it. It doesn't actually need to be super quiet.
I mean, the louder the better at this point.
Yeah. Its personality is really loud. Need a screwdriver.
Well, there's 2 of them.
Is that like 36.5? Maybe down a little bit more so it doesn't go right into the cockpit. That's what I was doing. There we go, like that. You're put a little bit more downward on yours. There you go.
I mean, no hangers needed, nothing.
Dude, this might be perfect. Grand Marquis exhaust, 20 minutes. See ya. All right, I'm gonna tighten up the turn downs. Andy's fixing we're just gonna cut the sway bar end links off. You know, you don't really need a sway bar in drag racing. And we'll just take it easy through the mountains as far as handling goes. And then we'll move on to bumper supports and any other weight we can find. Those pesky exhaust hangers off of this old girl. More free weight mods. More trouble. Probably. We'll just take the hood off of it. That'll be a better weight mod. There you go. It's too long to fall in.
Got it. Losing everything with it.
There we go. Oh, she's gonna be extra floppy now.
Oh yeah.
That thing's gonna come off like a parachute. No, it'll look like that. Fun under
Now with some big old speed holes in it.
Yeah, we'll put speed holes in it. Maybe a zip tie or two. We just zip tie it right up to that.
There it is.
That way, if we do a wheelie, it doesn't drag the bumper.
Extra ground clearance.
James, this is the most hillbilly shit ever happened in your garage.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you built a burnout truck. So
That's really saying something.
Redneckery. I can get the special pipe out again. There we go. The thing better be heavy. There's a lot of work. Pretty good. Is that it? Good deal. So now is to pop some wheelies. All right, couple
Better airflow from
couple
the
air
radiator.
holes now, and then we'll
No
be good.
problem.
I kind of think we just pull these little flappers off at this point. They're just gonna make noise going down the road otherwise.
I'll block the radiator.
Yeah, it's gonna get, yeah, that's exactly what we just need a knife.
So Andy's starting on the last mod of the day. Hood removal.
Cooling and weight. All in one shot.
Ready to go.
A double entendre. I better pull the front here. Originally, we weren't going to pull the hood off because we were worried about aerodynamics, and then we realized we're not even going 100 miles per hour. Probably pretty irrelevant. You guys got it?
Shitty around here somewhere.
Here, turn it up. Turn it up. Don't grab your end. Holy crap. There we go. Ready? Yeah. Oh, she's a good 40, 50 pounds.
It's a big girl.
Sorry, Bernie. It's in full race mode now, guys. Let's take those hinges off. Every little bit counts. Good. Sounds like every 96 Mustang ever been. Want to go straight for a sec? There you go. Start cranking it probably. Yeah. So James says this is really loud, so we wanted to compare it to the Bald Regal. I don't think anything can be that loud.
Rating here on the loud rating.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to Bald Regal, it's like a 6.5 of 7.
It's Bald Regal 1.0.
Yeah, pretty
I
close.
give it real close to that.
Pretty close.
2.0 pops
He's
way.
he's also deaf in one ear. He's deaf in one ear, so I mean, but it's pretty close.
They're all just ridiculous at
Yeah.
7,000.
Anytime you put some demo derby headers on something, that's what it sounds like, I think.
Now we just need a
Oh.
burnout comp to hit.
More E85. I gotta leave. Okay, guys, we are officially loading up at Build Tune Race, aka James' house, and headed over to Pueblo with the new and improved Race Marquis. There's a chance that those modifications will do nothing for us. There's also a chance they might do something for us. Time will tell.
Right, Andy? Do you think they'll help at all?
Anytime you lose weight, it definitely helps. It's just a matter if we can offset enough of the altitude to still get our 13.
What about the exhaust?
It's not bad. It's not as crackly as I was expecting it to be. We just basically cut it off behind the cats, but it's.
And how much power do you think we'll pick up?
At least 2, 3, 4 horsepower.
3 horsepower. You heard it here, folks. He might be right.
It's probably worth more in weight than it is horsepower.
Yeah. Yep. Fair enough. I mean, it kind of sounds like a GT40 if you plug your ears and close your eyes.
Yeah, if you didn't know and weren't really paying attention and we're half deaf, it sounds amazing.
Just like a supercar.
Yeah.
We strategically waited to do the exhaust till one of the last days because it is going to be it's really not that bad, kind of droney, but with the back seat gone, I mean, you might as well just have the trunk open.
Luckily, the exhaust exit's pretty much at our ankles. So.
Luckily for what, how hot our feet are going to be?
Yeah, just
good Lord.
But we do have ice cold AC to offset that. So.
Yeah, just keep a window cracked to get that carbon monoxide out of there. Headed to Pueblo Motorsports Park. So if you aren't familiar with Rocky Mountain Race Week, it is a 7-day event, 13-ish 100 miles.
I think we'll be probably close to the 1450 this year.
So it's like the real deal Ironman of street race cars, and this dude, you know, came up with it by himself, and it really shows. Like, I've been to Drag Week several times, still love it. This is my first year doing Race Week, and it's I would say it's like a really down home, you know, grassroots feel.
Absolutely.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah. I mean, you know, to make sure that there's a personal aspect of it for everybody that's involved, and make sure that we're involved with the racers and the racers are involved with us as far as the organization goes, and just, you know, make it so, yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to make you drive and to keep your stuff together, but we're also trying to do everything we can to help you keep going as well. So.
Yeah, it's like you feel like you're kind of out on an island for a minute until something bad happens, and then you just get swarmed with him and people on social media asking for parts and stuff, and like it's really like kind of shows what the whole car community is about. I've always seen it like if you wreck a car, people are there to help you with parts and money and everything, but like this is just like a micro version of that.
Absolutely.
It really gives you faith in humanity.
It does. It changes the whole thought process of, you know, you go out every day, you know, day in, day out, everybody's in a rat race, hauling butt, not paying attention to any surrounding around them. They're not have any regard for the people around them. I mean, you see people broke down on the side of the road all the time. Nobody stops to ask.
Yeah.
So this kind of slows everything down and gets you into places where you've never been before.
Yeah.
And you just kind of resets you and lets you see that there are good people out there, and there's a lot of good people out there.
Yeah, exactly.
So we don't care if you got a Honda, you know, we want you, if you got imports, we don't care what it is. We don't care what kind of car it is. Put something together and come out here and do it. And if you can't get into the actual racing side of it, we even have a deal called Road Week where you can come follow along like a power tour type deal. So
yeah, bring a hot rod and do that. So
absolutely.
There's something for everybody. I just wanted to kind of bring some exposure, introduce Matt. Huge success this week. I just can't imagine it being much better than
well, and I want to thank you for all your help too.
Yeah,
you guys really help support it, and we appreciate that.
It's cool. So oh, and then Adam over here.
Yeah.
This dude's been announcing all week. His car broke. He was up till 3 in the morning. So even the people participating, or even the people putting it on are participating. That says a lot about what's going on.
That's the best part of this, man, is racers put it on for racers.
Yeah.
So we know what you're going through. We know what's happening in the whole thing. He's had, in Drag Week 2014, he put, what, like 3 flex plates in your car?
Yeah, and a full set of rockers and all kinds of crazy stuff. So, yeah.
He did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we know the struggle on all ends, and it's good to be well-rounded like that when you're trying to put something like this on. So.
All right, guys, we're in the lanes for our first hit at Pueblo Motorsports Park. We got our exhaust mods done. We did a little bit of lightning to it, and we went back to our 100-shot pill. See if we can get a pretty good baseline before the weather moves in.
Second car, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back around. Right lane 1287. Here's a pretty epic battle coming up at you here next. We've got Doug Cook in the right lane from Motion Raceworks. Motion helping us out with the bunch, and also sponsor that rowdy radio class. He's in the Grand Marquis. Yeah, this is all on the line. Put a magnet kit on it, hole size and holes in the bumper of it. He's got it running in the 15 now. Wagon in the left lane. The family cluster. It's got white wall drag radials on the back.
What's he gonna do this pass? Call it out. Hey Bruce, 14.8. 14.8. I think you can do that for sure. Let it get going and then. Big nitrous. Oh, go baby. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Getting with it.
Andrew Dope, it's crazy. That's a really good first two, like 1-2 competition there.